Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my very first live stream. Today I'm going to be playing ARK Survival Ascended. As you can see on screen, I've just created my character, and we're going to go now and jump in, and we're going to go to a medium zone, and if I remember rightly, I believe it's this zone here where I want to spawn into the game. Here we go with a bit of the storyline. Doesn't particularly tell you a lot. I've watched this right through before, but the hope for the game is that you're going to be the one that rescues the area. What I would like to just ask is if you like what you see, if you could subscribe and drop a like, would be greatly appreciated. This is the start of my streaming journey, and I appreciate any support I get. And with that, let's just skip the intro and let's get into the game. And as usual on all survival games, you start wearing nothing but a loincloth, so no protection and no resources, no nothing. So what we're going to do is just start gathering a few resources. There we go. Just so we can start collecting the very basics that we need. As you can see, as I'm there punching the trees, I do suffer some injuries, so I do have to be careful. One thing with Survival Ascended is you do get baby dinosaurs rounded about, which is quite a nice addition to the game. Just trying to find out exactly where I am in relation to where I want to be. It's just I want to be starting my game. Basically, there's a river that goes up, and there's a couple of waterfalls, and it's a relatively flat area, which is ideal for making a base. Because when this game was released, it had quite a few bugs in it. I've not actually played this for around about 6 months, so I may be a little bit rusty. As you can see, there's lots of dinosaurs roaming about, but in this area they tend to be quite calm and won't attack you. I'm still not entirely sure on exactly where I am. I think it's dropped me a lot further south than what I would have liked, so we'll keep heading this way. And let's pick up some of these rocks while I'm at it, because they'll come in quite handy a bit later in the game as well. As you can see at the top of the screen, I've already got a few level ups just from the little bit of mining I've done. And when I remember how to access all the menus, there we go. So I've got 4 level up points, and I put quite a bit on health initially. You can see I can already make engrams for these, so they're already unlocked. So I can make a torch so I can see where I'm going. It can also be used as a blunt weapon, and a stone pick, which will help mine more materials. remember how to access the crafting menu, will be alright. Let's have a quick look at the map again. Yeah, I'm pretty certain I'm headed the right direction. I don't want to go too far inland. The bigger dinosaurs are inland. Let's just harvest a bit of this. What you will find when you harvest the bushes and the grasses is that you'll get quite a few berries. Um, yeah, which will help keep you fed. Um, so yeah, as you can see in the inventory, I've got some wood, some thatch, some fibre, which is what you base for your clothes, stone in there. Knock birds are very helpful. They will help knock out um, dinosaurs that you're trying to tame. Um, I can also now go to crafting, and it will give me the option to craft these items. So I need flint for that one, which you can't get until you've got the stone pick, and I've not got enough thatch for that yet either. So let's just keep going in this general direction. And, tree stump here, I'll punch this a few times to get a bit more of the thatch. See how much I've got now. It should give me enough, I think, for the stone pick. Yeah, so we'll craft that. Craft one. There we go. There we go. Back into my inventory. I can now put that into my hotbar. Just there, and now you can see if I hit the tree with this now, I get a lot more resource. And the same now if I go and hit some of these rocks. I should be getting quite a bit more. I don't think that one's decoration is supposed to destroyable rock. Let's go to these ones over here. Looks like we've got a few smaller dinosaurs there on the beach. There we go, that one's working out. You can see on the left side the items I'm getting from that, and I've just got some thing, and these little Pegastamax will steal from you, which is somewhat annoying. I'm not sure what he's just stolen, but I'm going to try and get it back if I can. Ah, there he is. So I want to see. Oh, he's unconscious at the moment. So if I no, wrong button. So look, if I access his inventory, he nicks all my stone. Look, so I can take that back. Not sure what Pegastamax need to tame them. So let me just have a quick. It's not what I'm meant to do that. So let's check that into his inventory. No, it must be meat to tame those, and I haven't got any meat yet. So that's he'll just come back to life in a few minutes. I could have killed him and got some hide actually, but let's get to the where we want to set up first. I've got a couple of dodos on the beach. And I think this one here is a mosh chomp, and that actually is one of the first dinosaurs I know. Oh no, it's a Lystrosaurus. They're still quite helpful. Um, if I can remember what they want, I think it's these berries. What is in there? So this is a passive tame, so you can just feed a Tinto berry to it. And next time it's hungry, you can feed it again, and then it could be your first tame. Try to pick up some of these stones off the ground, but it's not detecting those. So come on, he's just waiting for that hunger bar on him to go. Every dinosaur in the game does have its benefits. Off the top of my head, I can't remember what the Lystrosaurus is, but they are quite handy just to have dinosaurs walking with you. Um, I'll just call this one Leon. I'm not very good with giving dinosaurs names. I wish there was an automated thing for it. So now what you can do is, there we go, for options, you can decide what it's going to do and when it's going to do it. And if you long press circle, you can tell it to just follow you, and then he'll come along, following along. Always wise setting them to passive, which means they won't attack anything unless they are attacked, which is quite helpful because it'll prevent them getting themselves into trouble. And I think we're almost at the point where I want it to be. At least I hope so. If I'm not, it's going to make for quite a slow video. So these, you can just hit them and they will die quite quickly. And then if you harvest them, what you'll get from that is hide and meat. Meat is the item you need to tame an awful lot of the dinosaurs in the game, and the hide will allow you to start making some better, or any clothing I should say. So if we just go to the level ups, let's give myself some more health points. I'm going to increase my melee damage as well, because at the moment on my own, so I'm just going to learn a few of these when I remember how to do it. Oops. I can't seem to remember how to learn the engrams. Double click, that's the one. So all of these basic ones, we'll need all of these, either because we want these individual items now, or because they are prerequisite for things later in the game. So you may as well just go through and learn everything for now. I do like the fact that in this game you've got quarter pieces on your foundations and your walls, which is quite nice because in so many games you end up with a perfectly square house on this game. And particularly on this restart, I'm going to try and play around with those a bit more and not have a square house. That's the plan anyway. We'll see how that goes. Still working my way up the coast. I was hoping that my spawn would be a lot closer to where I wanted to be initially, but unfortunately it's not. It's worth just keeping a look on your food and your water. You can eat these berries yourself as well just by pressing R2. Just keep your food going up and keep it positive. Water on this game is very generous. Just by going into the sea like that will replenish your water. If you're further from the coast, you will need to use a water skin or water bottle to keep you hydrated, which is why I'm going for the location in which I am, because it has got a water source right next to it. Now my health is looking very low at the moment and still going down. Why? I'm not quite sure why my health is going down, and it does look like I'm about to die, and I don't know why. Oops. Yep, my health is still going down. And there we go. Yes, my first death, and I'm not even sure what I did wrong. Wow. So let's respawn, and let's hope it puts us closer to where we want to be. Anyway, don't think it has, you know. No. Oh dear. Right. So yes, if anyone wants to drop a comment on quite what happened there, because I'm really not sure. Just going to swim across to this peninsula over here. Hopefully we can get there without being attacked in the sea. Although I've just seen what's over there and I've changed my mind, because that looked like a raptor, and I'm in no position to take on a raptor when I have no clothing or anything. It could actually be because I was cold, so I'd not made myself any clothes at that point. It could have been the hypothermia which was setting in and what killed me off. So let's not make that mistake again. Let's get some resources. My dinosaur that I tamed will be where my death point is, which is 950 meters up the coast. So let's just see if I can craft any clothing. Let's see if we can just craft a shirt. No, not enough fibre. Okay, we can solve that. That's not a problem. Let's keep going on the fibre. There we go. There's a bit more. Oh. It's quite nice that at this stage of the game the dinosaurs that you come across are primarily passive, which does mean that you shouldn't die too easily. Oh, 6 more needed. I thought I'd done enough, but obviously not. Ah, there we go. That's definitely now enough. So we'll craft that. And then once that goes there, just a double click, put that on the body, and yes, that's cured the hypothermia, which is good. Right, let's get running now then, and I just need to keep an eye on my energy. Let's get back to where we were. Like I say, I think we'd almost got to where I actually wanted to realistically start the game. So that was a bit of a shame we died when we did, and it's just my oversight. Again, it's still saying I'm cold, so let's just go a bit closer to the trees so it's a bit warmer in here. Okay, that doesn't seem to be working, so let's get some more fibre and let's try and make a few more clothes. Like I said earlier in the stream, this is my very first stream, and if you like what you see, I'd really appreciate getting a like and a subscribe. Take this journey with me. Hoping to do a couple of streams a week, primarily on ARK, but occasionally I might drop in some other games. I have got a half-hour video to upload. We'll be playing the new update on Lego Fortnite. I died almost as quickly on that as what I did on this. So my games will generally be quite fun. I'm not the world's best gamer, so dying is something I've gotten used to over the years. It happens to me quite a lot. And yeah, now I can make the trousers, so that'll help. We'll put those on. There we go. I've got another three level ups, so let's a bit more health and a bit more melee damage. And let's see what else we've got. Let's do a few more of these. Right, let's fuss about the wooden sign. Saddles, definitely need to do all the saddles and all of the various construction bits, so we'll keep doing those, and we'll keep getting back. Only 200 meters to go to where I died, so and I'm not getting the cold icon coming up in the bottom right corner anymore, so it seems to me we've solved that issue. So with a bit of luck, we might actually get to where I was planning to be. Dear. Oh, here's my death point. Oh. And I'm being attacked, which is not helpful. Right, I've got all the stuff that I had last time, and now I've got a weapon, so I might be able to a bit more resource. Right, I think actually we're just going to have to run away from here because I'm not in a position to take these dinosaurs on, and the battle music has now stopped, which is good. Now, where's my Ichthyosaurus? Did he follow? I don't think he did. It might be that because I clicked attack my target, he's kind of trying to attack those things. Yeah, he's down here somewhere. Right, I've told him to follow, so hopefully he will now follow. Not sure whether you picked that up on the mic or not, but I just pooped and I really need to try and pick that up because that would be quite helpful. One thing to make in the game is manure. So dino poop is better. Human poop you can use. These are really annoying, and for some reason my dinosaur isn't following me, which really doesn't help. Where is he? I'm not sure whether you can ride these. I don't think you can ride these ones without a saddle. Some you can. I think these ones you can't. So right, I'm just going to have to leave him be. I don't wish to die again so soon. So we might have to go and recover him later on. His icon will stay on the map, so I'll be able to find him. Let's not get too far into the woodland. Right, so let's just consult the map and turn around here a bit. Definitely need to keep going up this way. So I think just through this woodland should be a river. And then that's where I actually wanted to start. I don't go too far up the hill. Oops. Yeah, I don't want to fall down there. Dying by falling is not what I want to do at all. For some reason today I just seem to be a bit confused as to exactly where I am. I'm pretty sure I am now close to where I wanted to be, so we can start setting up a base very shortly. Those armoured dinosaurs are not a passive tame, you have to knock them out first, which we haven't got the equipment to do just yet. With any luck it won't take us very long. I'm beginning to wish that I'd gotten to this point off stream to save some of the streaming time, but I think just through here, all these armoured dinosaurs, this should be where I want it to be. Yes, here's the river. So yeah, there's the waterfall. So here we go. Now I'm not sure whether it was on this first level I wanted to be or on the next level up. So just dragging this body to somewhere where I can actually see what I'm doing, so I can harvest the stuff from it. Although it doesn't seem to be working. Right, let's just see if I can. Right, let's just leave that. That's not playing. So now I think what I need to do is get away from that bug, because that would not be good right now. So I think I just want to be on top of this cliff here to the left and not quite so far down. Lots of dodos walking about. Question is, how do I get up there? I think it's going to be through these woods here. Let's go. Quick look at the map. So yeah. Let's go through here. Keep my eyes open for any of the large dinosaurs that you sometimes get in this area. The last thing I need, with no weaponry and not much in the way of clothing to give me defence, would be to come across an alpha raptor. That's a parasaur. That's okay. I can cope with that. There's quite a few of these bugs down here. Oh, that was a dilophosaur that I just ran past. Oh, and that looked like a raptor. It looks at that tail. Oh, yes, it is a raptor. Let's just try and outrun that. Ah, and there we go. Yeah, killed by a raptor. Ah dear. Right. Okay. Let's restart this differently then. We'll restart in an easy area, right on the coast. And what we'll do is we'll get some base resources, ignore my dead bodies. We'll get ourselves started in the game, and then I will move up there. I might have to use a flying dinosaur to move over that way a little bit later. So let's have a look at the map in a minute and just see exactly where I am. Ooh, a little confusing on this map. I think I want to go sort of that way along the beach a bit more. Oh. Right. I'll just jump on this island here if I can, and see what's about. Not about to build Alcatraz, so I'm not going to build a base on a rock. We'll avoid that one. I want a little bit more space than that. I think, yeah, I might just build up a base somewhere here. Clear some of these stones away. Let's get some wood from this tree. Yeah, we're going to need lots of thatch, lots of fibre. Let's just try and get myself going in the game. If you like seeing the streamers die quite a lot, then you're in the right place, because it does seem to be one of the things I'm best at. There we go. So because the pickaxe is in my hotbar, I can repair it just with one click and replace it. So now I can start taking down some of these things. So I've got some flint now. Lots of stone as well. Let's just go to the, I've got 4 level ups, so we'll use these up. A bit more health, keep it going. Let's give us some stamina so we can keep running a bit longer. So narcotics very important, spyglass very important, torches, the bed. Not bothered about the flags, that's the one thing I won't bother, or the paintbrush really. Saddles definitely, and we'll get the arrows. Right. Oh, these light beams are item drops, so looks like we're about to get an item drop right next to us, which is really quite helpful. So let's just see what I can craft now. I should be able to craft a normal axe, I think. I've not got enough thatch, so let's get my pickaxe and go and hit this tree. You hit trees with an axe, you get more wood. Hit trees with a pickaxe, you get more thatch. As you can see, it's got 29 thatch for that. So now we'll get that axe. Craft one of those. Right, the only one I've got enough fibre for is a hat. Oh, I think I've pushed the wrong. Yes, I've pressed the wrong button, so I've made multiples of everything. Be a bit of a waste of resource, but never mind, these things happen. So double click that, puts it into my hotbar. Oh, here we go, it's a supply crate. Just wait for it to finish landing. Access the inventory. Okay, it's got some good stuff in here. We've got a lance. We've got crystal. Wow, that's really good. Trike saddle, seeds, trank arrows, and a water jar. That is absolutely amazing drop this early in the game. And now I think I'm encumbered because I picked up too much stuff. Yep, let's see if I can put a bit more on my weight, try and alleviate some of that. Training that we're not fussed about. We need a bow. We'll definitely need the crop plots shortly as well. Right then, so let's see what I can craft to try and get some of this weight down at the moment. And I must remember to press the right button this time. I can craft one of those. So craft 1 or 2 is the button I should be using. If I just drop that, and I think I'm probably going to have to drop all this crystal. That's what's really doing my weight, is the crystal. Just drop that for a minute. Normally when you drop the torch it stays lit, and it didn't. Okay, that's not a problem. Let's light up the local area. There we go. I think. That's a feature I wasn't aware of. It's not quite what I expected to happen. That might be something that's relatively new. That you can just put it in your belt. I quite like that. So now we're getting lots of wood. I'm encumbered again. Oh, not over encumbered too badly though, so that's not too bad. So let's go to crafting, and a storage box. More thatch and more fibre. The worry I have is the items you drop, they despawn after so long. Yeah, decompose. Oh, 39 minutes I think that says. Oh, so we've got some time. That's fine. Right, let's just see if I can start making my base then. See. So I've got all the thatch bases. I haven't got the wooden foundations yet. I've not unlocked those on the engrams, so I need more fibre. So let's go over to these bushes. Put my pickaxe away. There we go. We're going to need lots of fibre. The resources do come back quite quickly, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. And the amount of berries I'm collecting is also quite helpful, because they'll definitely come in helpful later on. There are dinosaurs which are extremely good at collecting berries, and we'll get one of those a little later. Right then, now let's see what I can craft now. I can really do with crafting the campfire actually. What do I need for that? More thatch. That's quite easy to get. And I've still not got. I need thatch for the foundations as well. I've got enough fibre now. So let's get my pickaxe out. I can't run at the moment because I'm encumbered. again. See some berries to keep my health up. So, give me 10 thatch. Was that enough for what I wanted? So, yeah, let's craft a campfire, because at least then that will keep me warm. There we go. And immediately you can see I'm moving a little bit quicker now because I've shifted some of the weight. I do seem to be on a bit of a peninsula here. Let's have a quick look at the map. Yeah, so I'm not actually on the mainland. So this might work quite well. So, R2 to place. You can only place a campfire on a foundation. Of course you can. So this foundation, I just need a bit more thatch. So here it goes. Let's just get a lot more thatch. There we go. Right, into the crafting menu. I can craft 2 of those. That's a start. Now, why is it too close to supply drop location? Okay. It's gone green. So, okay. Oh, this might be quite restrictive here. Let's place that campfire down as well. There we go. Now for the campfire, you need to put in a fuel to make it light. Ooh, I'm sure we're struggling a little bit at the moment, so let's put half of my wood supply in there. Oh, drag and drop that, and then you can light the fire, and then I won't have the issue with being cold anymore. In fact, it'll probably tell me I'm too hot shortly, which is normally how it works. Okay, so next thing I really need to sort out is clothing. Have I got enough of anything to make anything? I've already got the hat, haven't I? Yeah, I've got several hats, so let's put that on. Make a start, and so I just need lots and lots of fibre. So let's just put over here. As you see, you always get lots and lots of berries whilst you're doing this. There we go. So lots and lots of fibre. I also need to figure out where. Oh no, not again. Being attacked again. See if I can't kill him when he comes in to swoop attack me. Oh, looks like he's happily cleared off. That's good. Right. So somewhere around here I dropped that chest with all that crystal in. I really don't want to lose, so I need to try and figure out where I dropped it. And I can't see it. That's a little bit frustrating. Well, let's keep harvesting. Let's hope we stumble across it. It does have a, like I say, it does have a countdown timer on it, so don't really want to lose it if I can help it. See if we can see it anywhere. I know it's not far from here. I haven't travelled that far to lose it. No, I can't see it. Oh well. That was a freebie anyway from a chest. So not too fussed about that. We can cope with that. Okay, let's go back to where the base is. I think because of the proximity to the supply drop, I'm probably going to have to build out to sea as opposed to inland to make for a different build. So I'm just short on thatch. I've got 3 level ups available. Let's sort these out while I'm here. So we'll increase my weight so I can carry more stuff. And let's see, so another saddle. Oh yeah, the crop plot, it's going to be vital. The wood foundations, wood walls, stimulants, ceilings, doors. Okay. So if I demolish that and get all those resources back from that one, and let's see if now I can craft a wooden decor. I want a storage box as well at some point. So wood foundations, lots of wood and thatch. So let's go over to these trees here. That'll do. My axe because I want the wood. Oh. There we go. And back down here. Right, have we got enough? No, not nearly enough. there is a tracking thing on this to remind you of how much you've got and how much you need. I've never actually used it. Maybe during these streams will be a good time for me to start using it. And to encumbered again. I think I should be able to make one of those. One of the things when you make items like that is the weight of the made item is a lot lighter than the materials to build it. So once you've crafted it, it takes away your being encumbered, which is quite helpful. So let's just put down this wooden foundation. There we go. And slowly but surely we're starting to build this base. So let's keep taking down these trees. Oh, not with my hands. It's not a good plan. As you can see, every time I walk away from my campfire, it's showing that I'm cold again. So just notice the encumbered flashing up. I haven't got enough thatch now, so change tool. Let's solve that problem. So we'll make another wood foundation. And I've got another 3 level ups. So again, I'm going to put a bit more on weights because that's just making it easy for us. And melee damage again, because at the minute I'm having to look after myself, so if anything does come in, I'd like to be able to kill it as opposed to die again. Oh, that'll fit there. That's not too bad. So it looks like we can put 6 foundations perhaps on the land, and then maybe 3 more out to sea a little bit. And there's a nice view from our house. So that should do us for thatch for a little while. Let's a couple more trees. Which wood have I got? 96, so that's enough for another foundation. Another level up. Let's increase my stamina a couple of times. Let's see what more engrams we can unlock now. So again, all these wooden bits. Cementing paste. Not fussed about war drums. We'll do the saddles, spike walls and the ladders. Railings. All this weaponry will be really helpful in the future. As you can see, I've crafted the items, so I'm running quite freely again. And let's place that down. One thing I am going to attempt to do in this game is keep my storage organised. Anybody that knows me and has seen me play games in real life will know that I am the worst person for organising storage. Normally it's a single chest with a whole mixture of items in, with no organisation whatsoever. And it really doesn't help when you need lots of the same item for these builds. At the minute, obviously, it's wooden thatch is the thing I really need. But if I were looking for it in my chests, it's more than likely going to be in 5 or 6 different chests as opposed to all in the same place. So if you see that my supplies and storage is getting chaotic, please give me a nudge just to sort it out before it gets too chaotic. And that would be really appreciated. Again, for any of those just coming in on the stream, this is my first ever stream, so please bear with me. Any comments on my gameplay would be appreciated, and anything you think I can improve, all welcome. And if you do like what you see, please subscribe and drop a like. This is the start of my journey, so the hope is to, as I said earlier, do a couple of streams a week. See how far we can get in the game. This is a game I've not got terribly far in the past before, swapping games and playing something different. So I'm hoping that this time, with the encouragement of the viewers, that we can get a bit further into the game and really make an effort to have some success. It's still bugging me that that item I dropped I can't find. Oh, I've just found a chest. What you will see now, I didn't realise that was there. I'm now levelling faster, so it's an XP boost. So I really ought to now get my axe out and harvest these resources while I've got the bonus on. It's a good time as well to get some crafting done. All these items will help you gain XP rather quickly. Let's boost my food and my water to make us more durable and increase my torpidity as well. Well, let's just... Oh, my axe is broken. Lovely. Did I have a spare axe? I did. Let's keep going. So I don't know whether you're picking up the game audio or not, but in the background at the minute I've got the chat telling me about this explorer note that I found. Yeah, so we've got 500 seconds of bonus XP time. Here's my base. I've got enough to craft another. No, not yet. Let's go and place this other one down first. So we'll take us out to sea a little bit, just to see how that looks. There we go. Let's see if I can pick up this campfire. Yeah, pick it up. Let's move that across here. Okay, and then that's that. Demolish that one, because I'll be replacing that with a wooden one shortly. Oh, I'd already got my axe out. You're making a mistake. I need to eat some more berries as well. I think I need a bit more thatch now as well, so tap this one for the thatch. And yep, craft one more. As you can see, because I found that explorer note, I'm leveling up quite quickly now, which is really helpful. We've almost got this good base now. I'm hoping to make a 3x3 base and then start putting some walls on it and then take it from there. And I keep picking up these stones off the ground because it all comes in handy. You definitely seem to have come to a stony shore, that's for sure. The main land is over there, I believe. Quick look. Yeah, so that's the mainland. I'm just on this little peninsula. It's quite nice actually. Should mean we'll be able to secure it from all but the flyers quite simply. Because the land access has to be from one end, so we can just block that off. And this will be a gradual process. What I will need to do, I might do quite shortly, is once I've got some clothing on, and now we've leveled up a few times, so I've got some decent melee damage myself, is go across to the mainland and go and capture myself some dinosaurs to make this progression a bit quicker, because at the moment it's a bit of a slow go and doesn't make it brilliant for those of you watching when the progress is a slow progress. Actually, what have we got here? Let's go and have a look. Mojo berry in the last slot. Okay, so berry, 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 Mojo berry. Okay, so drag that into the last slot. Then go up to this guy and click feed. And that was a nice and easy one. We'll always call him Mac, that'll do. These ones you can ride without a saddle, which is quite nice. And they do have run ability as well. And just like yourself, the dinosaurs will level up. And once you're on a dinosaur, if you use your attack button, you can look at how quickly he gathers fibre, berries, so much so that if I look at his inventory, there you go. He's got enough fibre there for me to make a full set of clothing. I'll just leave the berries on him because he needs food himself. But yeah, look at how much difference having that dinosaur makes. I've got lots of level ups to use as well, so let's just go into the crafting. I've got a hat already. Let's craft a shirt, trousers. For the gloves I need hide, so I am going to have to go and kill a dinosaur, and I need hide for the boots as well. So let's just go down here. Let's back up my melee damage. Let's put a few more points on my health as well, just keep us alive a bit longer. And I've actually got the hide armor now. Large wood wall. I'm not bothered about the gravestone. We'll do the ladders. We'll do the large storage, the raft. Now, a lot of people just use the flyers. I don't need a track solid because I've got one of those already. Water tank. Except you'll need all this stuff for when you do the gardening. So all this stuff is really helpful. Billboard I'm not worried about. I will use a wooden table, wooden chair, wooden bench, just to make the house look nice. And then these are all your next level items. Scissors, wall torches, trank arrows, vital. Not worried about the painting canvas. Let's unlock the parachute. I've never used it. I'll keep unlocking the saddles. Fur armor as well. And we're also down to stone foundations as well. So that's done all that. Right, where's him? So if I tell him to follow, and yeah, these are level 62 moisture jumps. So that's quite a high level. Quite good for my first time. Right, let's put this clothing on. There we go. And now, right, let's just get back on him again. Oh, actually, let's get off. I believe that. Oh, hang on. So let's increase his speed a little bit, and let's increase his weight. There we go. See if he can actually now carry me. Yes, he can. Because just through here, I believe there were a couple of dodos. We can attack and get the hide from. There we go. Because I'm getting the dinosaur to do the attacking, the dinosaur will gain levels for that. There's another one over there as well. Okay, and I'll just get off. And we just can't remember which item. It doesn't seem to want to let me harvest the bodies. It's really quite frustrating. Right, mind. So let's get him to do it. So 10 hide from that one. 15 height from that one, so that's quite good. I should be able to craft the boots. Oh no. Okay, I need to get off the dinosaur first because the hide is in his inventory and not mine. Also got ourselves a lot of meat now, so we can tame some of the other dinosaurs. And again, we'll just put his weight up. And so, boots, craft 1, and gloves, craft 1. And that'll do for now. Right then, let's make our way back to our little camp. I've only got about 10 minutes left of this stream. I'm not sure whether the mush jump has any effect on trying to harvest trees, so let's go and give it a go and see what happens. Well, it worked, and I think he got a lot of wood from that actually. As well as everything else in the surrounding area. Oh no, mainly thatch. So lots of thatch, not good for harvesting wood. Okay. And all this is just a learning process. As things go by, we'll get stronger. But for today, that is going to be the end of the stream. And hopefully I will see you all again in the near future. Thank you very much.